Well, welcome back to more Digimon World 3 Randomized Battle. I don't know what that was, I'm sorry. Alright, let's get back to it. We were tracking down these two schmucks who went and hid in a cave. And then I don't really remember what else. I think we have to go back to the sewers again, and then go all the way back to the Asuka City. If you heard something's going on in Asuka City, but don't worry, it's safe here, don't worry. It's alright to go inside, but be careful. Some strange looking men just went inside. Okay. Hey, I hope you enjoyed that 3-part saga about my trip to Vermont. I should mention now, I recorded those a month ago. I recorded it days after it happened, and then I was like, wow, I don't need to record any Digimon World 3 for a while because because I'm good, and then I just didn't. That's not true. I was kind of was in a little bit of a funk for like 2 or 3 weeks. I'm only like sort of getting out of it now, so please bear with me and be patient. And smash that like button and leave a comment saying like, wow, Nick, I appreciate your series so much. You're so much fun to listen to, and it's so fun to watch you follow along. You know, whatever else you decide to say. Yeah, I was just, I don't know. I wasn't feeling it for a while. I did start up a new series, which I'm sure you saw the first video of it by this point. Nick's Backlog Challenge, where I take all of the games that I have bought because I was like, oh, this could be fun to play on YouTube, or bought for myself because I was like, you know, oh, I've heard good things about this and it's on sale, let me buy it and install it and then just never play it for some reason. So that's been fun. I just recorded the 7th different game from that series. It's been good. People are responding really well to it, which I was not expecting. You learned Kabuterimon. Okay. Interesting. What do I do with that? What do I do with Kabuterimon? Because Magna Angemon is your canon ultimate, right? Hold on, I have to consult the ancient texts. Vmon Digivolution chart. So Magna Angemon took the place of Pailgemon. And what level is Pailgemon? Let's see. What am I doing again? Why can't I see? Oh, wait, hold on. Why can't I just, like, see your level? Level 20. Okay, so that lines up. So, level 20, you normally learn... That can't be right. It says Metal Maimon. And then, wait, and then there's also Devamon. How the fuck did you learn... What? Are we on Pailgemon? I'm confused. I forget where I was. I think... What level is Growlmon? Growlmon's level 30. Which... Also confused. I gotta remember that these aren't the normal Digivolutions, and it's fucking with me. I don't remember how to do this. So I think... Let's see. What's XVmon? XVmon doesn't gain any new evolutions. Stingmon at level 30 gains a new evolution. Normally Kabuterimon at level 40. I'm so confused by this. I think... Machines... Okay, yeah, wait. No, yes. I think this is normally Metal Maimon. But why did it turn to Kabuterimon? Because Metal Maimon is an ultimate. Kabuterimon is a champion, but I guess it's treated as an ultimate in this for some reason. I think that's right, because I think... Dog, I don't know anymore. I don't know what to tell you anymore. I think it's I don't remember how to read this chart anymore. That's the true answer. No. Wait. We got this. We're fine. I think... Yeah... Yes. Sorry, this thing is so incomprehensible. I think if I'm reading this correctly, this is why I should have taken a month off. Then Metal Maimon was replaced by Kabuterimon. And to get to Vmon's normal Mega, I think this is just Vmon. This is why I'm like confused. To get to Vmon's normal Mega, which is Imperial Dramon, I think Pailgemon needs to be level 50. I think. Maybe not. I'm not 100% sure. Let me look at let's look at Agumon's chart as an example. So Agumon level 20 is the middle Greymon. Okay. And then to War Greymon, and then level 5 for Greymon. Yes. Where does War Greymon come into? War Greymon is level 40. So these are all different. Yeah, okay. So Vmon is a little weird, I think. Right? Right. Hold on, I gotta keep looking back at this. It's weird because there's an extra number on Vmons that isn't on the other twos. Yeah, okay, then I think I am reading this right. Yes. So I think Vmon is unique, and I think Vmon needs to be level 40, and quote-unquote Paildramon needs to be at level 50 to get the Canon Mega. But Metal Maimon only needs to get to level 40 to get Metal Garurumon. So it's almost more work. Ah, fuck it, who cares? Sorry, this took way longer than it should have. I didn't mean to completely halt the gameplay. But we're back now. Sorry. Okay, I looked over. I thought that was like 10 minutes, so I'm glad it wasn't that. Yeah, so we'll just stick with Magna Angemon and see what Vmon's like Canon Mega is, but also keep in mind that I can just use Kabuteramon if I need to. Alright. Yeah, I was in a little bit of a funk for a little while. I would like making a couple videos here and there. But I say a funk. I think I was pretty depressed. But it wasn't like... I don't know what caused it. Like, is the main thing. It's like, I just felt like... I just had like an onset of depression. I think I have an inkling. What also happened in this time, and part of the reason why the delay was so long, I did have my YouTube anniversary stream. I had a 13-year anniversary stream. So the way I did it was I spun a wheel to see what game I would play in the next hour, and I let people donate to like rig the wheel, which is just a fun little way to spend the anniversary. Before it happened, I was so nervous. Like, I was worried I didn't have any good games to play. Like, I was wondering, I was like scared people wouldn't like the games that I chose to play. I didn't think anyone would show up. I didn't think like it was gonna go well at all, and it went really well. I enjoyed it. But I was so fucking nervous for it for some reason, and like way more than I normally am, and I don't know why. I think it was because I was trying to make it like fun and fresh, and I was worried that if I didn't make it fun and fresh, it would be a reflection on me and my abilities. So I don't know. We ended up playing Digimon Adventure. Speaking of Waymon, we ended up playing Digimon Adventure. We played Digimon TCG, the trading card game, done by Guizen Buick, who does a bunch of Crimson Cable. What the fuck? Who does a bunch of Digimon like Pokemon ROM hacks. So this was a ROM hack of the old Pokemon trading card game for Game Boy Color, and Guizen Buick changed everything to Digimon, which is cool. And then after that, I played played some Donkey Kong Bonanza. Then I played some Mega Man Battle Network. 2 of those videos did pretty well. Donkey Kong Bonanza didn't do very well, so I'm probably not going to play it again on YouTube. And then Mega Man Battle Network is the worst video I think I've had in like 2 years. Now, part of that is because some people watched it live, so I understand. But I'm still like, guys, nobody wants to watch Mega Man Battle Network. Like, the people who want me to keep playing are the only people who want to watch it. Really? Will you do your job for once? You've been playing this game since we got here. Ha ha ha, that's right, but this is a valid plan. They'll probably try to get in contact with strong players. You're not fooling anyone. From now on, we're going as planned. No way, I like doing what I'm doing. It's my free will. Freedom. It's my hacking way. Keith! Excuse me. Oh, you're that kid from... Hey, you want to fight me? Also, I just realized Keith has a ponytail. Ponytail with like a trench coat and a hat. It's not a good look, man. No, Lisa asked me to get Keith and Nick. Oh, she did she? Oh, we better get going or she'll be mad. It's just that easy. Oh, wait. We don't have time to wait. Take us now. Yeah, take us to her right now. Sure. And right back we are. All right, Nick, look for a passcode in the computer. Keith, you clean up the documents. Come on, hurry up. Roger that. Yes, ma'am. See, it won't take that long now. Lisa, who are those two? Oh, they're just my friends. Are they really just friends? Don't look at me. Very vitally important and necessary thing, because this game takes place in 2003, there was simply no way to communicate with people outside of directly walking up to them and talking to them, because cell phones were in their infancy, because the smartphone would not be invented for another like 4 or 5 years. Hey, we're done. Lisa, we're finished. Hey, good job, you two. Oh, they actually did change the area. They actually cleaned it up, except for down at the bottom where there's still papers on the floor. So did you find a staff pass? Staff pass? You guys are useless. What are you guys doing? Sorry, I'll find it this time. Oh, I'm sorry. Sorry, can you wait a little longer? Hey, I found it. Wow, that was quick. Almost like if he knew he was looking for it. Lisa's very demanding. But that was off the record. Here you go. Could she not hear you? Yeah, I got a staff pass. Oh, you found it? Way to go, Nick. Thank you, ma'am. Kale, Lisa, I'm off. For the 3rd time now. Good luck, we're counting on you. Be careful, okay? And you're gonna put me in Osaka City, right? Oh, no, of course not. Because fuck me. Okay. Yeah, so what else? I don't know, I was super nervous about it. Like way more than I normally am. I think it's because usually I'm just like, you know, I'll just play Digimon World 1 for the day and then I'll be done. Like, it's really what it is. Yeah, we'll see. It gave me some ideas for the anniversary stream, not the anniversary, the birthday streams later in the year. I've kind of changed how I do not really changed how I do things, but I feel like for me, for streams, I usually just have like 2 big moments a year. I have like my birthday stream, and then I have the anniversary stream, which just so happens are roughly like 6 months apart from each other, 5 months apart from each other. So it's kind of like 2 times a year. This year's gonna be a little different. I think we're gonna have a big fun time when Digimon Time Stranger comes out. So like I plan to stream all of that and then upload the videos later. So I think that's gonna be a little out of it, or a little unusual compared to how I normally do things, but that'll be fun. Sorry, I just remembered I have a second counter crust, and I just want to make sure everyone has, or at least 2 people have one equipped. Let's see. You have the counter crest. You have the recover crest. You do not have the counter crest. I think I got the second one like by accident, didn't I? Okay. But yeah, what else? What am I up to? I think part of it, and this is a weird thing. So I mentioned, I have to have mentioned at some point. If I haven't, just in case, I'm a trophy hunter. That's my hobby. It's the way I play video games. Is I play a game, I go, wow, that was fun. All right, let me complete it, and then I'll go and look for like the rest of the trophies to get the platinum trophy, because then I can be like, all right, I'm done. I did it. I've completed the game. Yippee! And not every platinum is great. I think recently I've been running into a problem where I like to play a lot of like really long RPGs, and the problem with that is that they're really long. So like, it doesn't feel good. I don't want to say it this way, but it's how it feels. It feels like a waste if I like spend like a month or 2 months playing the same game, and just like finally getting the platinum and like being done is nice, but I'm also like, what the fuck was I doing? It took so much time. Like this recently came up because I took a vacation before my YouTube anniversary stream. So I just took like, you know, I already took that day off because I was like, I want to be able to stream that day just in case. And then I didn't end up streaming that day. I streamed the Saturday, so it doesn't matter anyway. But I had like a week off, and I think I took from I took like the full like 9 days, so like 2 weekends, then you know, the weekdays. And to platinum Death Stranding. And I'm like, I didn't finish the game at the start of my vacation, but I did finish it at some point. And then I spent a couple days just like running back and forth between the same like places, delivering stuff just to like, because one of the most annoying trophies in that game is to max out your like relationship with like every single place you can deliver to. Except you can tell the game clearly wasn't designed for that, because I'm just delivering the same shit over and over. And it was getting pretty boring and pretty mindless, and it was taking a long time. And then on top of that, some of the mechanics in that game are that things start to deteriorate over time. So like structures people had built, structures I had built, roads that I had built, all my equipment was getting destroyed because I kept like going in like the snowy or raining areas. And it just like, it was just like the last like 40 hours of that game were me trying to like platinum it, and it was already at 120 hours. I don't know how accurate that time is, by the way, because I probably left the game like running a lot. I have been known to let games just like idle because I lack discipline. No, but just like, so I was playing it for a while, and I finally got the platinum, but it was one of those ones where it's like, even when I got it, I was like, I don't feel particularly like accomplished. I'm just like, thank fuck it's over. And so like the next game, I was like, I just don't want to play another game that's like a million hours long. I need shorter games. I want games that like the platinum is like at most 20 hours, because I'm getting sick of this shit. I can't keep playing JRPG after JRPG. It's burning me the fuck out. And Death Stranding isn't a JRPG. It's it's one of only 2 Stranding type games. The other being Death Stranding 2. But it's you know, I enjoyed the game. Like, I thought it was good. I'm glad I played it. But then the platinum started to suck. But but yeah, I just needed a shorter game to kind of switch to. So I ended up kind of coincidentally, I did the I mentioned Nick's backlog challenge, where I just play random games I put all the games on my backlog on a wheel and I just play them for an hour. The main goal is for me to just like, I have a lot of like, I don't know when this started. I feel like this must have started with like the PS4 era, with like when I can install a bunch of games at once. But at a certain point, when you have like 40 plus games installed in your console that you've never played, and you don't know how the gameplay works, and you just like heard it's good, or you're like, it seemed good from like a trailer or something, it just gets daunting. It's like, where do you even start? What makes sense to play next? Like, that's why like I prefer like playing games as they come out, because then at least you know like, hey, this game is new, so I should play it now while like everyone's talking about it. But if I'm going to play a game that came out like a year or more ago, that shit's gone. Nobody's talking about this game. Like, it's just like, at that point, it's just up to me. And it's just like, I don't know. I just look at like a wall of games and I'm like, I don't know what to play here. Like, I don't know what like sounds good. I don't know what I'm in the mood for. I don't even know how some of them work. So the backlog challenge is basically just forcing me to play an hour of the games. And the main reason is so that I can like at least play an hour and be like, okay, I get the gist of how this game works now. So like I can pick it in my free time later and just be like, all right, I guess I'll play this game now that I'm done with, you know, the previous game. And it worked as intended. The first game, I'll spoil this for you. The first game that I rolled on the wheel was South Park: The Fractured But Whole. And it was fine. 7 out of 10 game. I don't think I'm glad I played it, because I don't really think like people reference it a lot. I think the game is kind of a moment in time, and that moment has passed. I don't think it really did anything like amazing, except for one clip, which I released a YouTube short of. You can see it on my channel. But yeah, I played it and I platinumed it. It took about maybe 18 hours, and I was like, oh my god, that's so much better. And then I platinumed the Bluey game, because it went free on PlayStation Plus, and that was a 2-hour platinum, and I was like, fuck yeah. Keep the endorphins coming. And then I earlier today I platinumed Ratchet & Clank Size Matters for the second time, which is like probably the worst Ratchet & Clank game, but still a good game, if that makes sense. Like, I don't think I ever want to play it again, but I was like, as I was playing it, I was like, you know, I haven't played a good Ratchet & Clank game in a while. Like, Rift Apart was a couple years ago now. It's scratching the itch. Like, I enjoy Ratchet & Clank, so this is fine. You can tell it was made by a different team, and you can tell that it's like, I don't know, it feels like it's just missing like the sauce or something. But it's it's good enough. I've got no serious complaints about it. I platinum for the second time. So now I'm back to the point where I'm like, it's time for me to pick up a new game, and I'm like, I don't know what else to play. Because the other games I rolled in the backlog are all pretty long. I think the shortest one that I rolled was like 35 hours instead of like 100, and I'm like, I don't know. So, I don't know. I might just have to start a new game and pick it, or platinum the Bluey game again. For those who are curious, because there might be some people who are like, why does he keep saying he platinums games twice? So, on the PlayStation 5, and I think this is from a game like industry standpoint, it is crazy. But there's a strange thing with the PS5 where, because a lot of the games can be played on PS4 or PS5, it just, they run better on PS5, or like the load times are shorter and stuff like that. But for the sake of the purchase, if you purchase a game and it's available on PS4 and PS5, most of the time, it's not 100%, but most of the time, you'll get both versions of the game. Now, to most people, pointless, worthless. Who gives a shit? Just pick the PS5 version if you have a PS5. Like, why would you play the PS4 version? Except they have a separate trophy list. So it's the exact same list as the PS5 one, 9 times out of 10. But it's a very good excuse to replay a game if you enjoyed it. So I enjoyed Size Matters enough where I was like, yeah, I'll platinum it again. And I did. And I did the same thing with like a bunch of other games. So usually if it comes out on PS4 and PS5, I platinum it twice. I think the thing that's missing is I do usually wait a while. Like, for instance, God of War Ragnarok came out in 2021, 2022? Something like that. There is a PS4 version. I haven't started it yet. When I get the urge to play that game again, then I'll do it. I'll play it for the platinum again. And then kind of a similar thing with Resident Evil 4 Remake is another good one, where that came out in 2023. Really enjoyed the game. Genuinely really loved it. Might have been like top contender for my game of the year that year. And then I beat the platinum PS5 version. I'm like, I'll go back and do the PS3 version or PS4 version eventually. I just haven't yet. It's installed. Maybe that's what I'll pick up. Maybe that'll be a good change of pace. But yeah, so those are some of my adventures in trophy hunting. I hope you've enjoyed. But it's really all trophy hunting is just an excuse and an outlet for me to like play more of a game, or to play like I hit level 40. Let's go. To play more of a game, or to play like the game again. So that's what I talk about when I see these things. But yeah, I'm still looking for a new game. I don't know what I'm looking for though. That's the problem. Is I'm not like, I'm in the mood for this kind of game. Like I don't know. Like I truly don't have an answer. I feel like I should swap Vmon out now. I know he hasn't unlocked his Mega yet, but he did hit level 40. So I feel like I should switch to Kumamon just because he's like level 27. I'm not used to leveling all 3 of my partners. That's weird. This is one of the games where I usually just marathon 1, where I just keep using the same Digimon. Ooh, okay. Alright, I did write some notes. I haven't looked at them in a while, but I have been keeping track of things. Let's pull them up. Oh, YouTube short. Auto-playing from when I was watching. Oh my god. So unprofessional. This is poignant. I can talk about this. So Time Stranger is going to come out in about 3 months from now. Oh my god, it seems so soon. It's just saying it out loud felt weird. Time Stranger is supposed to come out in about 3 months. And the new anime is supposed to come out in 3 months, which is pretty exciting. Beat Break, I think it's called. Super excited about Beat Break because it looks like they're adults and not 12-year-olds. It doesn't look like it's episode Monster of the Week yet, so that's good. You staff pass enter here. Employees of Digimon Online have them. Yep. Oh, you do have a staff pass. I apologize. Okay, I'm opening the gate. Please enter. Ah, thanks. So because Time Stranger is coming out, I do want to reclaim my status as like an expert on Digimon. I still think I am, but like I haven't been keeping up with new stuff as well. So I finally watched Digimon Adventure 2020. I thought that was incredible. Not incredible. Oh, I don't know. There were parts of it that were incredible. Just give yourself up. You'll never win against the AOA. But there were parts of 2020 that were incredible. I think very rare opportunity. Oh my god. Alter Metal Seedramon. Let's go. Very rare thing where an anime actually sticks the ending. I think the ending of Adventure 2020 is phenomenal. It has like probably the best final fight in a series, I think. I don't want to say too much more, but I genuinely think it's like one of the best Digimon's done. There's some like really, really good set pieces and battles in Adventure 2020. There's also some really good like slice of life episodes too, or like old school Digimon episodes where they just like try and help a random Digimon they come across. Like it's good. It's got everything that you need like a good Digimon series to have. What else? So because I finished in 2020, I'm trying to start watching Ghost Game, and I say trying to because it sucks. It sucks. I'm not having a good time with it. I don't like Monster of the Week, and if you don't know what Monster of the Week is, it's exactly what it sounds like. It's every episode they fight a new monster. In Digimon's case, it would obviously be a new Digimon, and the overarching plot is either just like hinted at, where it's like very subtle, or it's like very minor. They'll like have like a one-off line about it, but they will never advance it. Like they won't just be like, okay, today we're gonna go find out the answers to all these questions we've been raising. They don't do that shit. It's just different every time. I think, and this is gonna upset some people, the original Monster of the Week anime is Neon Genesis Evangelion, like the first series, not the remake of the movies, the original series. And it does eventually do the plot, but it puts the plot in like the last like couple episodes where it's like the building of it. And I say that because a lot of the original Evangelion episodes are Shinji getting the goddamn robot. And then Shinji's like, okay, I guess I gotta be tougher for the people around me. Okay, I'll do it. And then an episode passes, and then they're like, Shinji getting the robot. He's like, I don't know if I can. Which, like, having some time removed, I do understand is exactly how a teenager would react if put in that situation, or a child would react put in that situation. So I can't be that mad. That being said, I don't enjoy it. Like, I think there's some good parts of Evangelion like I've softened on a little bit over time about, but I think for the most part the series can still pound sand. But the movies are really good because they're very succinct. But I'm sure you've seen it. Power Rangers is another great example where it's just like there's a random ass monster, they fight it, and then, you know, they summon the Megazord and they go back to their daily lives, and there's like a shot of the main villain at the end, and it's like, oh, I'll get this, Power Rangers, my plan is coming to fruition. It's kind of like that. So I took the liberty of describing every single Ghost Game adventure or a Ghost Game episode for you, so that you can understand what I mean when I say this. Every single episode of Digimon Ghost Game goes exactly like this. It opens with a random person or people walking around. Then you see a shadow. They'll quickly look over. They'll be like, huh. And they'll pretend nothing was there. So they ignore it. And then something supernatural starts to happen, like the wind picks up. Or like a random object will come over. Or like it'll be like darker all of a sudden. And then they'll be like, what the? And they'll start investigating. You'll see a shadowed version of the Digimon of the week, the Digimon that's going to appear in that episode. And by shadowed version, I mean like you'll see its silhouette, but because Digimon designs are so distinct, if you know any Digimon, you'll probably clock who it is immediately, like, because you can just tell from their shadow. And so like the mystery is gone. You know what Digimon it is. You just don't know what they're doing yet. And then something will happen to the person or people that they show. Like either they get scared and they go and tell people, or sometimes they disappear, or sometimes they get attacked. and they get seemingly off-screened. It's different every time, like, in how they do it, but the result is the same every single time. And then it'll cut to the main heroes, which is named Hero, just to really put a fine point on it. And Gamamon will act like a baby. They'll be like, wow, wow, I love chocolate. Wow, wow, wow. Ha ha ha, cute. Look at me, I'm cute. Ha ha ha. Which I'm like, is fine. Like, I like Gamamon, but like, it gets a little grating after a while. Like, again, like, the same reason I don't like watching animes about, like, you know, or anime, sorry, about junior high school students. Like, it's because I'm like, they don't know anything. They don't have characters to develop. They don't go through, they don't have any experiences. So, like, it's a similar thing with Gamamon where I'm like, oh, he's, like, acts like a baby because he's, like, a brand new Digimon. And I'm like, right, but, like, at some point, could he, like, learn to speak articulately, and could he, like, bring up things and stuff and not just, like, just to constantly be wide-eyed and going, wow? Because it gets a little old on episode, like, fucking 17 or something like that. Like, the shtick is not evolving. It's the same shtick. So the protagonist will be doing something that is, like, related to, or is related to, like, whatever happened in the opening, where they'll be like, you know, if you watch someone, like, play a video game and then a ghost, like, attacks them while they're playing the video game, and then they get, like, sucked into the game, or, like, their soul gets, like, taken out or something like that. For some reason, one of the protagonists will be talking about or playing this said video game, and they'll be like, yeah, there's rumors that there's a ghost that's, like, affecting people or something like that. And then one of the main characters is, like, a scaredy cat, so he's like, I don't want to go because there might be a ghost. That's so scary. And then the other two characters will be like, yeah, we should check it out. And then he'll be like, I don't know. And then his Digimon partner will be like, darling, we have to do this. And it's like, all right. It's just like, if this sounds miserable, it's because it is. So then they'll start investigating the rumors, and during this time, the Digimon will take, like, 1 or 2 more victims, and then they'll keep searching, and then usually it's between 8 and I would say 15 minutes into the 22-minute episode, they'll be like, oh my god, the ghost is a Digimon. And I'm like, you're on episode 17! How is Digimon not the first thing you suspect? Like, why the fuck? Why are you surprised that it's a Digimon every single time? It's never been a ghost. It's been a Digimon every single time. And they still get surprised by it. And then they'll spend another 5 minutes trying to track them down. And they'll finally find them. And then they'll use their magic watch that turns it into, like, a facsimile of the digital world instead of being the real world. Mostly as a plot device, because you can't... They do it because if you make it like a pseudo, like, fake world, then you don't have to deal with any real world consequences. Kind of like in Jujutsu Kaisen when they put up, like, a barrier, or like with Bleach where they just, like, go to the Soul Society or Huecamundo instead. It's so that, or God forbid they make, like, a fake town. It's so that you can still have them, like, attacking and, like, falling into buildings and stuff, but you don't have to deal with the pesky ramifications of that. So it's a crutch, and they'll chase them down, they'll fight them for a little bit, and they'll be like, wow, they got so strong. And then someone will digivolve. So far, I'm on episode 17. It's only been champions. Not only has it only been champions, Gamamon has digivolved into 4 different champion Digimon. Jellymon has digivolved into a champion, I think, 3 times. And then Angoramon has not digivolved to a champion yet. Even though it's episode 17 and there's only 3 protagonists, Gamamon has digivolved into 4 different Digimon, and one of the partners has not digivolved at all. Just throwing that out there for pacing-wise. I want to say this again. I'm on episode 17, and Gamamon has digivolved into 4 different champions. In this time, I think you get to Metal Greymon in episode, like, 12, or, like, 10, or, like, 11 of Digimon Adventures 2020. They were speeding through it. And this one, they're just, like, taking their sweet time with it. So they'll digivolve, they'll do, like, 2 attacks, and the way they do attacks in this is dumb. And I say that because I think it's silly. Instead of having the Digimon just do attacks on their own, the protagonist will get, like, a brain blast, and they'll... It sounds stupid because it is stupid. The protagonist will get, like, a brain blast, and then they'll be like, oh, use, like, use this move, or they'll just say the move, and then the Digimon will do the move. And I'm like, the human didn't need to know what the move was. They should have just said attack it, and then the Digimon can use the move on their own. I don't know why the fuck they like made it like they needed to know it. They'll do approximately 2 attacks, and then usually the fight will just stop, so that nobody wins and nobody loses, and then they'll be like, oh, actually, I'll just do this instead, sorry, and then they walk away. There are exceptions to this. There was an episode with a lot more murder, and there was an episode with there was been a couple episodes where some Digimon get murked, but it's never the main protagonist, or it's never the main like Digimon they're fighting that time. It's always like some side Digimon, and it just feels so it just sucks. Because, like, nothing gets resolved. Like, it just feels like every single episode was a waste of time for you and for the characters. Like, sure, they stop whatever, like, supernatural shit is going on, but, like, they don't learn anything more about the plot. The antagonist Digimon they fight don't go, like, they don't die. They just, like, go away. And it's just, like, it just keeps happening every single episode. And I'm like, that's not good enough for me. I want, like, progression. I want character evolution. I want Digimon evolution. It's so boring. It's just, like, the fact that so many episodes are the exact same is just so brutal. And it's just, like, oh, that's right. Occasionally they'll cut to the main character's dad. And he's like, hey, I'm in the digital world, but you've never seen. And things are crazy over here. I almost got eaten by Digimon. Anyway, see ya. And it's like, it sounds like he's having a way more adventurous time than the main protagonist, which is crazy. The only thing I'll say for Ghost Game is the Digimon they pick for the episodes and like the antagonists and the ones they like add, like the other Digimon that aren't like the new like protagonist Digimon, are some crazy pulls. Like they pick some real random ones. They've picked some armor Digimon. They've picked some very obscure Digimon. They picked palette swaps. Like there was an episode about Zasomon, or Weedmon as you know him well, instead of Vegemon. I'm like, all right, I guess. Like, sure. There was an episode with Monmon, which I was like, holy shit, they remembered Monmon exists. So there's some like good and like the Digimon are animated well, but then also every like antagonist Digimon, unless they pop up like the fake digital world, they have this like weird ass like kind of like hacker distortion over them where they like look like a hologram, and it's just like, I don't you're just obscuring it. It's like in Cyber Sleuth where they all have like that yellow outline, and I'm like, why? It just makes them look worse. Like, I don't care about the immersion, just like get rid of them. So I'm not enjoying Ghost Game, and then I was like, oh, there can't be that many episodes, right? And then I look and there's 68 fucking episodes. And they're all Monster of the Week, and I just don't have the patience for it. But I'm getting through it. I'm forcing myself through it. I'm not enjoying it. But I am going to be informed about it, so that's important. It's important I do my research. I think I might try and read I think it was Digimon Liberation, or which one is the current one? There's like a webcomic right now, and then there was like a light novel before that. What's the one with Ludomon? I want to try and read that, and then I'm reading the little manga they released. I think there was like a contest to write like a Digimon manga, and they took like the like 5 runner-ups and they gave them like 4 chapters each, I think. I'm not exactly sure how it went. I've read a couple of them, and they're good, but I'm making sure I brush up on all things Digimon before Time Stranger comes out, because I want to be like, I know more than you when I'm playing the game. So it's very important to me. Speaking of Digimon, like I have in this entire video, something interesting did happen. I brought this up during the anniversary stream, and I wanted to bring it up again. I did get an official offer by the Digimon team to do a collaboration in a sponsored stream or video, and I turned it down. And I'll tell you why. So it wasn't Bandai Namco. It wasn't Toei. It was, I forget what company it is, but it was the Digimon MMO company. The ones who do Digimon RPG, Digimon Masters, and I think there's a new Digimon RPG thing coming out by them as well. So they wanted me to show off a new mechanic in Digimon RPG. If you don't know, Digimon RPG was in the early 2000s. I think they bought the rights to it and they re-released it with, I think, like modernized mechanics and more Digimon added. And I haven't played it because I don't really like MMOs, especially like older style MMOs like that. So it just didn't really seem as interesting to me. But they offered to basically, they wanted me to play it. They wanted me to show off the tutorial, and they were going to give me an account that had an Alphamon Oryukin mode, and I was supposed to show it off because it was like a new Digimon. But that was it. They were like, they would also offer me some in-game currency for the account, but then that's it. They were going to effectively give me exposure, and I'm like, that's not enough. Sorry. Like, it would have been like, if it was something I was already going to play, like if they were like, hey, do you want to like play Time Stranger and we'll like, you know, promote your video on socials or something, I'd be like, yeah, sure, I'm already going to do it. Why not? But like, I'm not going to play Digimon RPG. And like the fact that they like, their offer was to just like have me like do an ad for the company kind of for free. I'm like, that seems a little weird. I don't love that. Like if they had literally given me like any money, I probably would have, but like, I just don't. If I'm going to do a sponsored stream, I want my community to be like, yeah, get that fucking bag. I don't want to like sell out for literally nothing. Like, it's just, you know what I mean? It's a little bit of like valuing myself, I guess. So no shame to anyone who does do that, by the way. Like, we're all different people. People can feel different ways about things. I just like, I feel like there would be so much pressure for me to like, this is part of it too, is I was like, if I don't like that game, I don't know if I could like put up a facade the entire time and just be like, oh, it's great. Okay. Yeah, this is fun. Oh man, it's crazy. Oh yeah, we're just doing the same thing. All right, this is like, I don't think I could do that and not get paid. Let me put it that way. So I just thought I would tell people that. There was no NDA. I didn't sign anything. That was the other thing too. They did want me to sign like a form with like a bunch of rules on it. But again, like there was no benefit. Like they would give me in-game currency for Digimon RPG, and I'm like, I don't even play the game. Like the currency would be pointless. Like, so it doesn't. This is not a good offer for me. I think they said they would look forward on working, or they would want to work together on more projects if this was successful. And by that I mean like more Digimon, like Masters stuff, Digimon RPG. And it's like, I talk too much shit about those games to really sign up for this. So I can't do it. But also, yeah, I mean, I get offers a lot. But it's like, it's always for like weird ass things where it's like, hey, we'll send you this like $10 Amazon product. Can you do a review of it? And I'm like, no. I'm gonna do a review of like a fucking like computer mouse or some shit like that, or like a weird ass like peripheral. Especially, it's just so weird. All of them seem like so scammy. This one is the first one that seemed like legit in a while. That's not true. I've done a couple offers before. I've gotten some free indie games to like try out and play, and just like almost always the timing just never matches up for me. Where like I'm swamped with work, or I'm like, it's like about to be like my YouTube anniversary or something. I should mention this offer came through like 2 days before my anniversary stream, and so I was especially like, I can't really fit that in right now. Like, sorry, it just doesn't seem like it's gonna be. It doesn't seem like it's gonna work out. So like, I don't know. I feel like I have decent instincts about like avoiding some of this stuff, or not avoiding, but like choosing my battles correctly. So I didn't want to, I don't know, if there's a part of me where I'm like, I don't want to let you guys down. I don't want to like sell out for no reason. Like if I sell out, I want it to be a very obvious reason. Like, I got paid, let's go. Like, so, but I do think I want to try to reach out to, sorry, I was looking to see if I had a spider web, because I saw we just got the bamboo spear. We don't though. I do want to try and reach out to Bandai Namco to see if like I can get like a sponsored stream for Digimon Time Stranger, because I think that'd be really cool. But I don't know. And by sponsored, that would literally be like that would literally, like, they could literally just be like, yeah, well, like, you can say it's a sponsored stream and we'll like promote you on socials. That would be a case where we'd be like, yes, please. But I think the most significant stuff I've gotten before this offer with Digimon thing, the other offer I got was, well, I mean, most recently I got to play Digimon New World like a day before it came out. So that was pretty cool. That was the fan game. But like for an official thing, I reached out to Koei Tecmo Games a couple years ago when they were relaunching Monster Rancher 1 and 2 like remaster, and I did get a free copy of the game, and I played it I did one video in Monster Rancher 1 because there was like there was nothing, like I didn't have to sign anything, I didn't have to like, there was no like, hey, talk about this. They were just like, oh, you're an influencer and you're gonna play the game, here's a copy, do whatever you want with it. So I was like, all right, sure. Like but that's like the biggest thing I've had happen. My channel's not big, like I know that, but I'm like, there's certain things where I'm like, I could probably, like, I feel like I have a decent shot if I can find a contact at Bandai Namco to like actually get like a sponsor stream. Like they could give me a free copy, but I already pre-ordered the game on PlayStation, so I'm like, it wouldn't really matter that much to me. Maybe, I guess I could give it out. That'd be fun if they like sponsored it and I could just give out copies of it in the chat or something, but I don't know. I've tried to reach out to their PR department before. I tried to reach out before Digimon Survive, but I had a typo in the email. So wherever I was supposed to send it to, I did not send it to. But maybe I'll do that later tonight. Just reach out and be like, hey, are you accepting applicants for like a sponsored thing for Time Stranger? And just see. Because that'd be pretty cool. But yeah. So it's been a weird month. It's been strange. But I'm trying to get back into things. One thing I want to do is I want to talk it out, but we'll see what you guys think in the comments about this. This is gonna be feel free to leave lots of comments about stuff in this video. But I understand that since Time Stranger is coming out in 3 months, there will not be a better time for a couple years to do more and more Digimon content, like more than I normally do. I normally try to do at least one Digimon series at a time, sometimes two, because I understand that's what like a lot of my like audience subscribe for, and that's what a lot of them like. I get that. Like it's not news to me. But at the end of the day, I do want people to watch my channel for me and not just because I'm playing a game that no one else plays. Because like, you know, there are other Digimon YouTubers and stuff like that, and I'm happy that you picked me for this journey in addition to or instead of them, depending on who you are. But I worry that if I focus too hard on Digimon, that if I try to play other games, nobody will watch, and I'll be locked into Digimon and only can play Digimon, or I'll tank my channel. Like if I try to play other things and pivot away, it won't work. And I don't know. I should have made it. I think it should be pretty clear. I do love Digimon. As a franchise, as like an IP, from all the different stories, the variety. I love Digimon. I love the games. I love the anime. I love like all things associated with it. But first of all, there just isn't enough there. I've already played through so much of it that like it would just have to be replaying. And then I don't think I could do 7 videos a week and only Digimon for longer than like maybe like 6 months to a year before I just completely run out or like burn the fuck out. Because here's another thing about Digimon games. They vary greatly in quality. Like, so in order to find new ones, or in order to like get a better variety, I would have to play ones that I don't think are very good. I think that would wear down on me after a time. So like, I know I should be focusing on more Digimon stuff specifically, but I'm so worried that once that genie is out of the bottle, I won't be able to put it back in. And that's scary, as I would be very scared at the idea of being like locked in and only playing Digimon content, because for 2 reasons. One, just by nature, I don't like playing the same games over and over. I like variety. I like changing which games I'm playing. It's part of why I like doing platinum hunting, because it like forces me to like put a game down and go pick up a different game, and I enjoy that. But I would worry that I'd be locked in. But also, I'm really worried it would really burn me out on Digimon as a whole. I don't think I could take that. Like, there's been a couple times in my YouTube career where I've just been like, I'm so fucking sick of Digimon. And I've like, you know, I get through it. Obviously, here we are. But I was just like, I don't want to do that to myself. Like, I want to keep enjoying Digimon. So I'm so scared of it. But I think I am probably going to do it anyway. And when Time Stranger is over and all the videos have come out, we'll see if people still want to see like random games I'm playing, or Yu-Gi-Oh games, or Pokemon games. We'll see what's out on the other side. But just know I'm a little scared of it. I've got a lot of anxiety about this. Like, what I want to hear in the comments is, I'm like, Nick, I'll watch whatever you play. That's the best thing you could say to me. That's the some people will say sometimes where it's like, oh man, I really like your videos. You should have way more subscribers. And I'm like, I know what you're trying to say, and I know it's nice, but I'm like, it just sounds like, man, you're good at this. Why does your channel suck? And I'm like, I don't know, man. I didn't play enough Digimon. I don't know what the answer is. The algorithm doesn't like me all the time. But like, the better version of that is like, Nick, I'll watch whatever you play. I'm here for you. And I'm like, oh my God, it's the best thing you could say to me. Like, thank you. Also, it's not lost on me. I know I was talking through it and having like a heartfelt moment. Bulbmon, Machinedramon, and then fucking Kiwimon. The order of that was really good. That was really funny. But yeah, so I'm a little apprehensive as we get further away, or as we get closer to it. But it'll be fine. I'll get through it. You're not gonna pass here. You can't defeat me. Oh yeah, come on. You guys always think you're gonna win. Is this the one where he just keeps talking to him? Oh no, okay. But I mean, the other way to look at it is, if let's use Digimon New World as an example. You can just look at my channel. It's doing significantly better than every other video I put out in the week, including this and including Digimon Hacker's Memory. But like, if even like 1 or like 5 people who discovered and subscribed because of Digimon New World, if they start watching my other stuff and they become like a recurring viewer, then it's worth it. All right. I do genuinely mean that too. But like, it is worth it in the long run. In the short run, I get to watch all my YouTube statistics go down after like having like a peak. And then YouTube is like, hey, your channel was doing a lot better last month. Anything change? I'm like, yeah, I stopped playing the game I was playing. Like, what do you mean did anything change? And then it'll be like, hey, I can't help but notice your numbers are lower than they usually are. I'm like, I know. I'm doing my best. Stop yelling at me, YouTube. Take that down arrow away. I don't want to see it. But yeah, I think so. I explained part of this to my partner, and I was like, I'm a little afraid of leaning too far into Digimon because I'm worried I won't be able to break out of it. And her response to me was very funny, because she was like, that doesn't make any sense to me at all. And I was like, what? And she was like, just play whatever you want. I'm like, people always say that, but then they don't watch whatever I want. They only watch like one series, but then they'll say in the comments, play whatever you want. And she's like, okay, and? I'm like, what do you mean? It's like, then other people who will watch it will watch it. I'm like, get your sense out of here. I don't want to hear this. And she's like, I don't know why you take it that seriously. Just play whatever you want, and if people watch, they'll watch, and if they don't watch, they won't. I'm like, yeah, but like, I built a little bit of something here, and I'm like, I'm afraid of losing it. And she's like, you built it once, you can build it again. I'm like, stop making sense, get out of here. Anyway, I have a lot of neurosis around this stuff, if you haven't noticed. Gooby! Digimon response, Digimon response. What is this? It's a Digimon I've never seen before. Gooby? It doesn't look like a bad Digimon. Hey, open up. I'm going to go defeat the bad guys. Bad? What's bad? To put it simply, I eat Digimon and get stronger. Gooby! Who did they replace Memon with? Cardmon. Alright. That's funny. Alrighty. Did I still get a card drop? They only give me like the weakest boosters. I've noticed this. Like, they're not giving me like better booster packs. Gooby! Hey, wait, where are you going? Phew, that scared me. What was it? Looks like a rookie Digimon. Probably isn't AOA's Digimon if it doesn't disappear. Yeah, I don't know, man. You might have read that wrong. We're different from the ones before. For those who come after. Okay. What else? I'm trying to think. I am going to go back to Hacker's Memories soon. I haven't recorded that in like almost like a month and a half, maybe 2 months. For the same reason, I just sort of like was in a weird funk and couldn't really like record it. But at the same time, I was also like, I've got enough other videos, I'll be fine. But I am going to finish that. I still want to make a very big effort to finish this and that before Time Stranger comes out. So I'm still going to work my hardest to do that. I had another update. Oh yeah, I mentioned before that I was going to work on these two after I finished Yu-Gi-Oh! The Falsebound Kingdom Kaizo. I'm happy to report I have finished it. It ended with part 49. So that'll be fun. I can focus back on this. I've got a couple of ideas for more Digimon stuff. I have a couple of veins we haven't quite tapped yet. I'm gonna try and like, basically gonna try and hit everything before Time Stranger comes out, because why not? Like, I probably won't have or as good of an opportunity as this for a while. My partner said something funny when I was talking about my general strategy for the rest of the year. She was like, why don't you just try and make it so Time Stranger lasts until the birthday stream? I'm like, well, that would be like 3 months. Like, maybe, I don't know how long the game is, obviously, but I'm like, I don't know. I don't think I'm gonna be able to stretch it out from October 3rd all the way to like December 20th. That might be a little much. I could be wrong. Because I think I'm probably gonna try to finish that game like as soon as possible. But like the recordings will go up a little bit later. My plan at the moment is I think I am gonna stream the whole game. Like I think I took that week off from work, so that should tell you how serious I am about this. I took the week off from work, and I'm gonna try to stream it all the way through, and then just like upload the videos in like hour chunks or give or take, so that they get that, or how do I put this? YouTube used to be good about this, where when you did a stream, when you were done, you could just upload it as a video. Now that they have a live section, they like have a separate like segregated section for all the live stream uploads, and they don't get as much viewership. Like they're like deliberately hidden almost, and they like, the algorithm fucking hates them. So like you might sometimes get showed something from the live section, but it's like 1/10 of the time that you'll see something from like a video section. So that's why you'll see me like upload the videos again, like as a video, even though it's a live stream, is because it just like performs better. If it performs better, more people see it, and that's more friends. So I'll probably do it that way, where I'll just like break it up into smaller chunks. The other thing is, people tend to, or videos that are like an hour long. How do I put this? If you have 3 videos that are like an hour long each, so about 3 hours, or a live stream that's like 3 hours, typically the videos will do better. Like the watch time will be better, which doesn't make any sense. And like obviously the views will be better. So I'm just going to do it that way, because it's just YouTube best standards in practice. But if you don't want to wait for the YouTube uploads, A, you can become a YouTube member, because every video I do is members first. Or B, just show up to the streams when they happen. So if you don't want to miss it, but that's a couple months from now. It's pretty easy for me to plan ahead of time. Actually, it's not a couple months from now. Wait, did I do my math wrong? It's 2 months away. It's not 3 months away. It's August. Oh my gosh, fuck. Oh wait, no. Oh my god, I only have 2 months. Okay, it's fine. Everything's fine. Okay, wait, it's fine. Oh my god, okay. Whew. I'm overreacting. I didn't realize it was actually 2 months away. In my head, it was like at the end of October for some reason. But I know, but who's the staff over there? We're not the AOA, believe me. We didn't know that Megami and AoE are related. The city leaders and most of the staff are like us. Not all of Megami staff are part of the AoA. Alright, I'll help everyone, so just hang in there. I'll go defeat the Game Master. Be careful, they say there's a trap in the Master Room. I know about it too, there's a secret door somewhere. Yes, I've heard of it as well. The key code is monster, but I have no idea what it means. Okay, thanks. Good luck, Nick. Don't lose the AoA. Don't worry, just leave it to me. Now that being said, speaking of an hour, we are at time. Even though the boss is up ahead, I think there's a good amount of cutscenes after. So let's wrap up here, and we'll fight the Game Master next time. So thank you so much for watching. Thanks for listening to me yap. I like to work out my insecurities about YouTube as I'm recording Digimon videos, specifically the RPGs, because there's just so much dead air in between. But yeah. Thank you so much for watching. Tell me in the comments if how these ideas sound. React. I don't know how you want to react to these different things. So, how do you feel about Ghost Game? What do you think about me turning down the sponsored Digimon RPG offer? What do you think about my plan for Time Stranger? What do you think about my plan to do more Digimon content? Do you watch other videos I do, or are you just Digimon? It's fine if you are. Just know that I'm searching further. So, let me know. Don't forget to like the video, and I'll see you guys next week. Bye-bye.